Welcome everybody to the Hive. Tonight, it is the JEC Thunder coming into the Hive to take on the SAR Sting. SAR with a couple of notable absences, Jacob Kleshtik and Jake Lick out of this game due to COVID protocols. So stepping in are the pair of freshmen, Matthias Ellis and Sam Weiss. For JEC, they've got a rotation of about 7 guys, but starting, it is going to be Konigsberg, Walsman, Gross, Eliazada, and Braun. So as we get ready to tip things off, it's going to be Walsman taking the tip for JC and Toplitsky for SAR. And the tip is up and we are underway. SAR takes the opening tip. It's Yeshama Orlo with control of the ball. JC already breaking out some defense chance, a very lively bench. As Orlo has Gross on him, playing some tight press coverage. Orlo kicks it to Toplitsky, who tries to get it inside to Schwab, able to control it. Out to Weiss from downtown. It's good. Sam Weiss starting things off for the Sting with a triple. The freshman with an early 3. As JC tries to return the favor, won't go. Toplitsky grabs the rebound. And that's going to be a foul on Gross. So Sam Weiss, the freshman out of SAR Academy, with an early triple to start things off. What do you think about that shot, Noah?
It's a nice way to start the game, especially a freshman coming off because of injuries. It's nice.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It's important that they start this game in rhythm. JC struggling a little bit this season, 1-3, coming off of a 54-39 loss against Ramaz. SAR beat Ramaz by a score of 70-47 as Orlo hits the running floater and SAR is out to a 5-0 lead. JC pushing it up the court. It's Gross who seems to be running the offense for the Thunder, and that is going to be a foul on, I believe, Sam Weiss. Or excuse me, it's going to be on Matthias Ellis. So we're a minute into the game, and SAR has a 5-0 lead. This JC has the offense running here. And we're going to have another foul. It's a reach-in foul on Yeshama Orlo. SAR already with 2 team fouls. Got to be careful to stay out of foul trouble. Against TABC, they struggled to do that all game. They were in foul trouble.
Especially don't want to go there early.
Yeah, definitely. They lost that game 52-49, but they were missing Sammy Toplitsky. They had a lead of as much as 9 in the 4th quarter, but they couldn't hang on to win it, as Walsman has it in the corner. They're going to get it to him in the post. Toplitsky with some nice defense. JC struggling to find anything on offense. The SAR zone is really suffocating them. Walsman has it
Schwab
in the corner. Tries to get it into Eliazada. Schwab able to come away with the ball. Matthias Ellis bringing it up the court for SAR. Swings it to the corner to Sam Weiss. Drives in. Layup's too strong, won't go. A little wild fight for the ball. Schwab comes away with it, and SAR is going to take the possession. Toplitsky, the big man, driving in. He's going to have it stripped, taken by Eliazada. Gross pushing it up the court with a nice move, but he can't get the layup to go. Orlo has it for SAR. To Weiss, another 3. This one won't go. Gross once again running it for JC. To Eliazada in the corner, thinks about it, but he's going to get it inside to Walsman, who drives in. Nice move, and he puts home the layup. Gavi Walsman with a nice drive to the basket, and JC has their first points of the game. It is 5-2 Sting. Orlo slowing things down for SAR. Oh, a nice pass fake, and he gets inside with the layup. Yeshama Orlo with a nice fake, and he's able to find the hole for 2. Eliazada's got it. Into the cutting Walsman, but the shot is blocked by Toplitsky. Now Toplitsky bringing it up the court. The center playing point guard. And now he gets it to Orlo on the elbow. Pass inside to Ellis. He can't get the layup to fall. Some nice ball movement, though, from the Sting, finding the open man. It's going to be a key to the game, making sure they can swing the ball around on offense. As Gross takes the long 2. It's going to be off of Toplitsky. Good hustle there by Walsman to contest the rebound. So we're 3 minutes and 15 seconds into the game. What do you think about the SAR offense so far?
They're getting a lot of nice passes. Oh.
So that one is going to be out on Teplitsky once again, so we'll just do it over.
Making a lot of nice passes, getting good ball movement, and JEC's not able to keep up on that front. I'm liking to see it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. SAR has done a good job moving the ball, finding the open shots, as Weiss now is called for a foul. SAR already with 3 team fouls. But yeah, SAR definitely with good ball movement on offense, finding the open shot, finding the open man. JC seems to be playing a mix of man and zone. That's the shot is no good by Eliazada. And they just haven't been able to keep up with the SAR offense. As Ellis drives in, he puts it up, won't go, but there's a foul. So he will head to the line for 2. And on defense, SAR is playing their patented zone, and it's done a good job of limiting the JC offense. We've got some good passes around the outside, but they haven't really been able to find the open shot. As the first free throw from Ellis won't go, but too strong. As now you've got Gross checking out of the game for number 32. That is Sammy Levine, the freshman. And the second free throw from Ellis is good. SAR running a press. Their press has really been dominant all season. It's been able to hold teams in the backcourt, get a lot of steals. As JC's able to break the press, nice move there. The pass is nearly stolen by Ellis. It's going to stay with the Thunder.
You know, you hate to see all these players out because of COVID, not good stuff, but it's nice that a lot of freshmen are getting a chance getting into the games.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. You don't want to see anybody have to deal with all that COVID stuff, but the positive side of it, the glass half point of view, the glass half full point of view, excuse me, is that you get a lot of guys who wouldn't ordinarily be in the game to get minutes as Mateus Ellis steps out of bounds there. Great call by the ref on the baseline, as Eliazada is going to be inbounding for JEC. Having trouble finding anyone. And the pass is stolen by Orlo, and a nice behind-the-back move. Orlo going to be fouled on the reach-in. Nope, they're going to call it a travel. Some sort of violation on Orlo. It'll be JEC ball. Looked like a foul, but my mistake. Now with Gross out, bringing it up for JC is number 1, Donnie Koningsberg. Eliazada has it in the corner, and the pass is just batted down by Teplitsky. Nice defensive play there. Looked like J.J. Watt. Orlo was open on the block, but he couldn't get his hands on the ball. Bit of an errant pass, but unable to corral it is Orlo, and it'll be JC ball. SAR once again running the press. Koningsberg getting it to Walsman. They go up the court. And he just has his pockets picked. Nice defensive play by Ezra Schwab. Just poke the ball away from Sammy Levine. And the 3 is good. Yashama Orlo with 7 points already as he hits that 3. Oh, and a wild pass. And it'll be SAR ball. The Stinger out to a quick start. They're up by 9. Taking it out from the sideline. It's going to be Schwab inbounding to Orlo. Orlo has it at the top of the key. Looking for Teplitsky. He'll find him. Teplitsky trying to set up the offense. Nice pick and roll there, but Orlo couldn't find him. Now the pass to Weiss. Thinks about the 3. He's going to take it in. Pass out to Schwab from the corner. Won't go. Good look from Ezra Schwab, but he couldn't get it to fall. As the rebound is corralled by JC. Heading up the court. Nice full court pass, but can't get it to go. So SAR. Oh, nice steal there. They're going to say out of bounds. Ellis stepped out. Whoa, they inbounded a little quickly there. They break the press. Number 32 may have traveled. Cross-court pass. The 3 is up. Won't go. Long rebound. Corralled by number 30. That is Ezra Fight, the sophomore. And Ellis does steal the pass.
Nice
Up the
play.
court to Orlo. Nice defensive play there. And it is going to be kept in bounds. JC gets it. Bit of errant passing from SAR. Wild offense. Walsman has it into the corner for fight. He can't get the triple to go. Schwab grabs the rebound and a smart play to throw it off the legs of Sammy Levine. Ezra Schwab with a high IQ play. And we have got a new face checking in for the Sting. It's Darren Solomon coming off of a broken wrist. This is his first game of the year. It's going to be Mateus Ellis and Ezra Schwab checking out.
You can see the excitement on his face as he comes in, finally getting to check into a game.
Yeah, definitely. You could see the excitement from Toplitsky as well to get to see him play. And you have Jonathan Itzhaki checking into the game as well, as Orlo for three won't go. Weiss unable to grab the ball. JC able to break the press. Into the corner to Braun. Braun and Orlo, good friends from Camp Stone. As the three is good from Fight. Drops it in from downtown, and it is 11-5 SAR. Orlo bringing it up to Weiss on the elbow. Driving in, a wild shot from Sam Weiss. He won't get it to go. And that's going to be Thunder basketball. I have to ask you, what do you think about JC's logo? It seems to be very similar to the logo of the OKC Thunder. What are your thoughts about that?
I can't be hypocritical because the SAR logo is stolen from a hockey team.
Oh, we got a hard fall there. Orlo and Walsman hit the deck.
As I was saying, the SAR logo isn't exactly original itself, but I do think it's a little far, the logo from JEC. They're pushing it.
So we got Harry Bernstein checking into the game for Yoshama Orlo. Bernstein does have to wear a mask as he is a close contact. He came up to me before the game and made it clear that he wanted me to mention that. Won't ask why, but he just did. Must be hard to play in a mask. But we'll see what he can do. So in the game now is a lineup we haven't really seen this year, as the three from Königsberg won't go. The layup is good.
That was a nice play.
Finish. An errant pass is stolen, but JC gets it back. They're going to slow down the offense. Nope, another three. Won't go. JC attempting a lot of threes here early, not getting a lot of them to fall as it's Hockey elevated for the rebound.
They're 1 for 7 at the three-point line right now.
Yeah, it's kind of an abysmal stat. Oh, a nice fake by Toplitsky. He hands it to Weiss, who finishes with the wild up and under layup. Sam Weiss with a spectacular finish at the rim. Walsman has it at the top of the key. A weird floater, won't get it to go. And that is all for the first quarter. The Sting are buzzing, dominating the first quarter by a score of 15-5. Got some new faces checking in. Darren Solomon, Harry Bernstein, and Jonathan Itzhaki getting some early minutes. So a good first quarter so far from SAR. Love to see it.
Some great plays all around.
So both teams in the huddle now. A little surprised we didn't see anything of Nathan Saboni in the first quarter. I thought he was going to get some early minutes. He's been checking in early in a lot of the games, but we didn't see him check into this one.
Yeah.
Coach Big Mike going with a bit of a different rotation here, trying to spice things up. SAR does have 4 guys missing, as we mentioned, the 2 starters, Glick and Klesik. And off the bench as well, they're missing Max Epstein and Jack Brooks. Max Epstein actually tested positive for COVID earlier this week, and Jack is out as a close contact. So, Rufu Shleiman to both of them.
Yeah.
I spoke too soon. Saboni getting in the game to start the second quarter. So it's going to be Ellis, Bernstein, Solomon, Saboni, and Itzhaki for SAR. Very unique lineup. Not really any point guards in the game. It's JC will inbound it. As you got Gross back into the game. And the 3 is no good.
Another one.
Oh, a nice offensive rebound there. Can't get it to go, but a foul. That was Levine on the rebound. and he was fouled on the putback. So JC, if I am correct, are 1 of 8 from beyond the arc tonight. I mean, at some point you have to realize if you can't get the threes to fall, it's not the most optimal decision to keep putting them up. They are down 15-6. And the second free throw from Levine is good. He hits both at the charity stripe. It's going to be Ellis bringing it up for SAR. JC seems to be running a box and one zone as Ellis kicks it out to Bernstein. Bernstein driving in. And the nice move. He gets the layup to go. Harry Bernstein.
Beautiful play. Beautiful.
2 points. The wild pass corralled by Levine. The shot from number 12 is no good. That is Jacob Braun. Spony grabs the rebound up to Ellis. Ellis driving in. Brings it back out. Bernstein fakes, and they're going to call him for a travel. Something you see a lot of in Yeshiva League basketball is a lot of guys try to do the pump fake, but they take a step too early and are called for the travel. It's something you see all the time. As Walsman inbounds for the Thunder. JC breaks the press with ease. Walsman fakes, tries to get it inside, kicks it out. Another three from JC, but this one is able to fall. Sammy Levine with 5 straight points for the Thunder, and the lead is cut to 7. They heard that swish back in Elizabeth. That was quite the shot. Bernstein. It's Mateus bringing up the ball for SAR, but Bernstein seems to be running the offense a lot once they get into the front court. As the three from Ellis won't go. Oh, Walsman with a beautiful move. He puts Mateus Ellis in the blender, and we've got a hard foul on Darren Solomon. They get him for the block. It's going to be Walsman heading to the line for 2. Walsman had a really nice move. Put Mateus Ellis on skates there a little bit, and he was able to finish off the play with a trip to the free throw line. And the first free throw from Walsman is up, and it is no good. JC lacks big men in comparison to SAR, who have Toplitsky and Saboni, who are both dominant forces on the boards. It's kind of just Walsman and Eliazada, but Walsman seems to play like a guard, even though he's probably their biggest guy. So it's interesting how JC runs their offense with really no big men, as Walsman hits the second free throw. Saboni going to set the screen. Ellis drives in. Out to Itzhaki from downtown. Won't go. Good look from Itzhaki. Pass up the court to Braun. Touch pass to Walsman. Crosses. Drives in. Can't get it to fall. They're going to call another blocking foul. That's 2 straight blocking fouls on Darren Solomon. That one seemed to be a bit of a questionable call there, but is what it is. As you've got Toplitsky and Weiss checking back into the game for Bernstein and Solomon. So SAR with a bit of a big lineup now. You got 2 centers in the game, Saboni and Toplitsky, and Itzhaki, who's the tallest on the team at 6'2", 6'3". And even their guard, Sam Weiss, is also a pretty tall guy. So they should have no trouble rebounding the ball. As Toplitsky gets the board and gets it up to Ellis. Weiss, oh, nice pass inside. Saboni can't get it to go. Toplitsky gets the offensive board. He puts it up, and he's fouled. 3 fouls on the Thunder so far. SAR's one flaw so far today has been their foul trouble. They have 7 fouls as a team.
A little bit more than you would want.
Yeah. I mean, foul trouble is something that's troubled them all season, so you would hope that it's a priority to try and stay out of foul trouble, as Toplitsky is off on the first free throw. As JC makes a substitution, it's Gross checking out for Donnie Konigsberg. As Toplitsky gets ready to take his second free throw. It is no good, so Toplitsky unable to hit either of his free throws. As JC pushing it up the court, it's Konigsberg. Gets it to Walsman, thinks about a deep 3. They're just going to get it back to Konigsberg. Another 3 from JC, won't go. Toplitsky with a nice rebound. Gets it to Ellis. Ellis driving in, nice hop step. Oh, he can't get the layup to fall. It was a beautiful move. Toplitsky brings it back out, gets it to Saboni. And he gets his pockets picked by Walsman, who's now pushing it up the court. Walsman with a pass fake, drive inside. Can't get the layup to fall. Toplitsky bringing it up for the Sting. Drives in, nice move. Oh, he can't get the underhand layup to go with the rim. Beautiful move. As the pass up the court to Königsberg, and gotta wonder what he was doing on that possession. Excuse me. That was not Königsberg. That was Ezra Fight. Maybe he thought he was fouled. He kind of just threw that one into the stands.
Just a little bit in the wrong direction.
Yeah, a couple of maybe 5-10 feet too far. Weiss directing the offense for SAR, as Brandwein is now in the game. Out to Itzhaki, thinks about the three. Oh, nice defensive play from JC as they tip the ball right out of the hands of Itzhaki. And right on cue, Itzhaki is going to come out of the game for Yeshama Orlo. So the starters back in now for SAR with the exception of Ezra Schwab, who's out of the game for Brandwein. A beautiful play by number 32. That's Sammy Levine to tip the pass, but Sam Weiss gets up to reject the layup. Beautiful chase down block from the freshman after Levine had the nice play to tip the pass to himself. Weiss wasn't going to let him finish off that play. As Fight has it, he gets it out to Königsberg. A lot of small guards in the game for JC. And that's going to be a kickball on Yeshama Orlo. I always wonder about the kickball calls because really right there was kind of just thrown off of Orlo's foot. He didn't put it in the way of the ball. So it's interesting how the refs call that.
It's a questionable, like a whole concept to begin with.
Deep three from Königsberg won't go. Brandwein with the shot. That one won't go. Toplitsky gets up there to contend for the offensive rebound. Now taking it in is number 30 with the layup, and he gets a nice finish there as he had a little stop and start, which put Toplitsky in the air, and he finished with the layup. JC answers back with their own run to cut the lead to 4. It is 17-13 SAR with 4:25 to go in the first half. Big Mike needed a timeout after that play. The Sting came out playing a great game, and they're still playing a pretty solid game, but their defense has been lacking a little bit, letting up a lot of fast breaks. They've been breaking the press pretty easily, pushing it up the court, getting some open looks at the basket. He had a couple of fouls on some of the guys earlier, which led to free points for JC at the free throw line.
Shooting much less threes in the second quarter. Oh.
Come out of the timeout. Little technical difficulties there. Sorry about that. SAR has it. It's Orlo. Driving in. The floater won't go. Good shot from Orlo. Couldn't get it to fall. Once again, JC able to break the press with ease and get a fast break. Walsman driving in. Can't really get a handle on the ball. Triple teamed. Out to Levine for the three. Oh, but he was standing out of bounds. Good eyes there by the ref. It's Ellis inbounding to his fellow freshman, Sam Weiss. Matthias Ellis coming out of MDS and Weiss, SAR Academy. Ellis now with the three. That one's good. Matthias Ellis from deep. And SAR brings the lead back up to 7. Pass up the court to Levine. He's driving in. Nice pass to Braun. He finishes with the little floater. JC's passing much improved in the second quarter. Getting a lot of open looks for their guys.
So it was killing them in the first also. So.
Yeah, they've definitely improved on what was their problem in the first. Weiss with a ridiculous layup. Sam Weiss has 2 of those tonight. He just drives in, he flips it up, and you get the results you want. Braun with the little fadeaway jumper. Won't go. Orlo pushing it up for SAR. Just going to stop it with a behind-the-back move. Across the court to Weiss. Orlo has it. Out to Weiss. Toplitsky from downtown. Won't go. It's rare that you see a Sammy Toplitsky three-point attempt. But when you see it, it's what you love. Oh, nice move there. Got Toplitsky to jump, but he recovered. Fight has it into Walsman. Driving it on to Plitsky. Shot won't go. Nice board by Brandwine. Ellis has it, makes a nice move, kicks it out to Orla from downtown.
Oh.
Too strong. As we're going to have a foul call. And it is going to be JC ball. Orlo, a prolific three-point shooter, but he was a little bit too strong on that one. Couldn't get it to fall. As right on cue, Orlo checks out for Ezra Schwab. As you got Big Mike calling out a new defensive set here. The Sting are going to be running man now. You don't see the man coverage a lot from SAR. They usually run their zone, but we'll see how it works out for them in the last 2:25 of the first half. As the first free throw from Walsman is good. So he will get a second free throw, as it's the 1-and-1. And you've got Jacob Braun checking out of the game. Eliazada checking back in.
Walsman is 3 for 3 from the free throw line right now.
Yeah. So he's taking advantage of the 3 points that he's getting. Eliazada, I would have expected him to get some more minutes initially, as he's JC's only big man. But that's his first time checking in since the first quarter, I believe. As Walsman gets both free throws to go, so he's 4 for 4 from the line. Mateus with a nice step-back jumper, can't get it to go. As the rebound goes off the head of Sammy Levine. Gets it to Konigsberg. Oh, he tried the no-look pass. But lesson to be learned, it's better to look to who you're throwing the ball to, as he sailed the pass out of bounds. Weiss has it, setting it up with some in-between-the-legs dribbles. Drives in, makes a nice move. Once again, Sam Weiss swishing and dishing to the hoop. Made a nice crossover move, and he just flipped it up and in. Sam Weiss crafty driving to the hoop today. Eliazada's got it in the post. He travels, but the refs miss it, as he's just taking Brandwine. And they're going to call a foul on Brandwine. It's on the floor. So it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Eliazada. Saboni checking into the game for Brandwine after that foul. And you've got Itzhaki coming in as well for Ellis.
Another one of those tall player games.
Yeah, a lot of big men in for SAR. As you got a little confusion as Itzhaki subs in. SAR running the man-to-man. They're definitely capable of it on defense, but it is very confusing with the substitutions to know who's on who. As the free throw won't go. Toplitsky gets the board. Weiss has got it. Oh, the nice pass to Schwab, but he can't make the grab. Weiss did what Levine couldn't, and he completed the no-look pass, but Schwab couldn't corral it. As Eliazada's got it. Playing like a real big man, taking Saboni in the post. He kicks it out. The layup is good. Sorry, not Zach Levine. Sammy Levine takes it to the rack for 2. Resembled Zach Levine a little bit on that play, but it's got a while to go before he can get there. Weiss with the Euro step. He flips it up and in with the no-look layup. Sam Weiss electrifying. A remarkable first half from Sam Weiss. He's got 11 points. Toplitsky pushing it up for SAR. The pass inside to Schwab. Oh, he can't finish with the layup. Oh, would have been quite the play there. Konigsberg has it for the Thunder. SAR with a 7-point lead. It's 26-19 with just under 40 ticks to go in the first half. Levine gets it into Walsman. Out to Konigsberg from downtown. That one's good. Nothing but net.
Nice
Donnie
shot.
Konigsberg connects from downtown, and it's 26-22 SAR. Weiss bringing it up for the Sting. Let's see if they hold it for the last shot with 20 seconds to go. Weiss driving in. Kicks it out to Saboni. Saboni from downtown. Oh, it hits the backboard. Almost banks in from the corner. It's Khaki. Driving in. Oh, he can't get the layup to go. Gets his own rebound, and he can't get the follow to go. As we are going to have a timeout from SAR. Big Mike not loving what he's seeing in the last minute here of the first half. SAR let up a wide open 3-point attempt and then couldn't connect on a couple of open layups, and just like that, it's a 4-point game.
Sam Weiss is the story of this first half so far. He's had 11 points. He had that incredible block from earlier. He's got a 3 made. He's really playing beautifully.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. He's doing everything, both sides of the ball. His best game of the year so far. You love to see it, stepping in for Jake Glick. And it's some big shoes to fill. Glick is one of the better players on the team and in the entire league, so in his absence, Weiss is filling in very nicely. Big Mike getting heated in the huddle, as it's going to be the same 5 going out for SAR. The rotation has really been interesting for this thing so far. You had Solomon checking in early. You haven't seen him much in the second quarter. Itzhaki's been playing a lot, which you like to see. And you haven't seen a lot of Schwab and Orlo this game, as the clock is going to run out. Eliazada fails to get a shot up. And that's all for the first half. The Sting lead it by a score of 26-22.
Exciting game.
So we've got we've got Coach Big Mike here. Does the mic work? Oh yeah, that's a good point. So your guys came out dominant early in the half, but to close out the second quarter, they were struggling a little bit, missing some open looks, letting up some open threes. What do you think about what you guys can do going into the second half to limit those mistakes?
Every single play is an easy pick and roll. And I said to them, stop shooting outside. It's a waste of a basket. Every single play is an easy drive to the hoop. You saw what Sam Weiss did every time with ease. I said to them, stop shooting outside. There's just no point. Until we can establish a bigger lead, just go to the hole. I don't care if it's boring. So that's what I'm telling them again now at the half.
Sam Weiss just really dominant in the first half. 11 points. He had that really nice chase down block. He's been, like you said, dominant driving to the hole. He's got 4 pretty wild layups. What do you think about his first half?
Yeah, he's played his best first half of the year. I want to see him put together a really good second half as well. A struggle with him has been 2 strong halves, and I want to see that from tonight. I think he'll do it.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
and what we've got going on so far. So JC doing a really good job of breaking the Sting's press. They seem unfazed by the defense. They haven't had trouble pushing the ball up the court, getting open looks. They're actually 3 for 10 from 3. They're clearly a 3-point heavy team. So, I mean, it's a good scenario for them to be in, that they're shooting pretty poorly from downtown. And they're still in this game. It's just a 2-possession game at 26-22. Walsman's had a good game so far from the free throw line. And overall, the team's just, since they struggled a bit early in the first quarter, they've been playing pretty well, breaking the press, getting good shots on offense.
Yeah, they have a seemingly like a smaller team, a physical disadvantage, but they're really controlling the inner court, and it's not what SAR wants to see, but it's exactly what JEC wants to see. So
yeah, definitely. And on the SAR side of things, I mean, it's just been the Sam Weiss story so far. He's got 11 points. He's got a 3. He's got 4. I mean, like ridiculous acrobatic layups.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. It's exactly what a coach wants to see. It's like your starters can't make it, and this guy who just pulls
steps
up
in.
And
Reminds me a lot of the Yankees motto from a couple years ago. I can't remember exactly what it was, but they had all those injuries, and it was the next man up mentality of just guys filling in, having no trouble, stepping into the shoes of the starters and having a good game. Toplitsky just with 2 points so far, so he's been struggling a little bit in the first half, but he doesn't have that many shot attempts. And Orlo's also had a pretty strong half with 7 points. He's got 2 inside shots and a 3-pointer made as well. So the scoring hasn't really been much of a problem for SAR. But like Big Mike said, they're taking a lot of outside shots, and you could see them driving to the hole more, getting more shots right at the rim. So he said he's going to emphasize that to them in the huddle. So I wonder if we'll see them come out much more aggressive in the second half, attacking the basket. That's definitely what you want to see, because they haven't been doing so hot from downtown. They're just I mean, they're shooting a good percentage. They're 3 for 5, but some of the shot selections haven't been so good.
Yeah, especially Orlo scored 7 points, but it was all in the first period. He didn't get it in the point. He played less, but he didn't get any points in the second period.
Yeah, and
see him step up a little bit.
Another thing you don't want to see is that the Sting are 0 for 4 from the free throw line. They've been doing a good job of driving and getting fouled, but you have to see them connect on the free throws once they get fouled, as SAR comes back out for their warm-ups before the second half. So we've got 1:50 to go until we commence things in the second half of play. And another thing you want to see is Ezra Schwab connecting more in the second half. He's played not as many minutes as usual in the first half, and he's been playing a pretty quiet game, but he's one of their starters. And he's a great player. You want to see him connect on some more shots, maybe get some good looks, some passes. It's just, it hasn't really been as much of a team game as you like to see. It's really been Sam and Yashama kicking in most of the offense. I mean, Mateus has 4 points, but you want to see all the starters, some of the guys off the bench. It's Hockey, Bernstein. You want to see everyone chipping in, helping the offense, helping the defense. If they do that, I think they can pull away in this game. They just got to connect on the free throws, crash the boards, drive to the basket, and, just more of a team effort. JC, on the other hand, I mean, I know it's only a 4-point game, but they've been playing. They've really outplayed SIR in the second period, in the second quarter. Just getting open looks from downtown. They were able to connect on some of their 3-pointers, unlike the first quarter. They did an incredible job of breaking SAR's press. Not a lot of teams have been able to say that. And just getting it up the court, quickly pushing it, keeping the defense on their feet, getting open looks at the basket. No team has really done that to the extent that JC has this year, except arguably Frisch. But, I mean, it's just, unexpected because, like you said, they have such a small team, and they've done such a good job of taking it to the basket, getting open looks, just pushing the offense. I say it a lot, I'm re-emphasizing it, because it's really been incredible out there able to do that.
Yeah.
As you got JC now coming out of the locker room. So I think it's going to be crucial to see, it's going to be crucial early at the start of the third quarter as Gilad Smith makes a nice shot there to end the warm-ups. It's going to be crucial to see at the start of the third quarter how SAR can come out and see if, like Big Mike said, if they start attacking the basket more, if they get good looks right at the rim, because that's, what you want on offense. You want good looks close to the basket, high percentage shots. It's what's going to lead to points. And the defense hasn't been horrible. The press hasn't been great. They haven't done a great job of stopping them in the backcourt. But once they get into the front court, the zone has been playing decently. So I think it's more of an emphasis on the offense and getting the good looks at the rim. So I think that's the most important part early here in the third quarter.
Yep.
as the Sting are going to send out their starting 5. The 1 through 5 is Orlo, Ellis, Weiss, Schwab, and Toplitsky. It's a bit more of a traditional lineup. You've got you really got to have a position. Orlo playing point guard. Weiss is a traditional 1 or 2 guard. Ellis can play the 3, and you've got Schwab and Toplitsky at the 4 and 5. So, SAR had a pretty unconventional lineup for a lot of the first half, but they're coming out here with the starters. As Toplitsky makes the catch and the handoff to Orlo. Like we said, getting into the basket, and Orlo with the dish to Toplitsky. Beautiful give and go from Orlo and Toplitsky to finish with the layup. As we got some defense chants breaking out from the fans as well as the SAR bench. Konigsberg gets it to Eliazada in the corner. Oh, beautiful play from Ezra Schwab to just smack the pass, Sam Weiss to just smack the pass out of bounds. Eliazada's going to take it out from the sideline. Konigsberg's got it. Kicks it out. Another 3, and this one is good.
Beautiful shot.
That's Ezra fight. JC 4 of 11 from 3. They're really stepping it up from downtown. If they can do that, they can stay in this game. It's 28-25 now, SAR. Orlo driving in. The shot, beautiful
nice
play. Yashama Orlo hesitated on the pass, and he just put up the shot for 2. Walsman's got it. Gonna bring it back out. Fight, thinks about the 3, drives in, the floater. Gonna fall short. Toplitsky with a nice board. Toplitsky bringing it up himself. Kicks out to Orlo on the elbow. Ellis has got it, driving in. And he gets it to go. Mateus Ellis with his 5th and 6th points of the game as he drives in and puts on the floater. Konigsberg bring it up for JC. And just 1 minute and 22 seconds into the half, JC is going to need to call the timeout. Just like Big Mike said, and just like we said at halftime, SAR came out strong, attacking the basket. You got the beautiful give and go from Toplitsky and Orlo. Traditional center and point guard, cutting, passing. That's what you love to see. You had Ellis on the nice drive there after the cut. Just beautiful basketball from the SAR offense to start off the half. What do you think about that?
It's exactly what we wanted to see, right? We were just talking about how Toplitsky, we wanted him to score a couple more points, and Yashama was a little limited in the second period, but that was great. They both scored some points. Everyone looked good, and you intimidated them early in the 3rd period.
Yeah, JC, the clear underdog in this game. They're 1 and 3. SAR 6 and 2. And in the first half, they did a good job of not being fazed by the big stage and just staying in the game, keeping it close with a clearly less physically gifted team. But SAR does a good job here of coming out and asserting their dominance, which must be intimidating for the Thunder. So let's see if the Sting can pull away after the timeout. Walsman has it. Good defense by Weiss to deny the ball. And now he picks the pockets of Sammy Levine, and he gets the layup to go. Sam Weiss with the steal, turning defense into offense. At SAR has pushed the lead to 9. Konigsberg possibly travels, no call. Into the corner to Eliazada. And the refs not so sure about that out of bounds call. A little confusion, but they're going to say it's JC ball. Oh, Sammy Toplitsky overplays on the pass, and it leads to a Sammy Levine open look at the basket, and he gets it to go. 34-27 SAR. Nice drive by Orlo off the pick from Toplitsky out to Ellis from downtown.
Nice
Mateus Ellis from the corner, and the lead is 10 for the Sting. You can see the fans getting into it now for SAR as they lead it by 10. The offense is picking it up. Walsman, suffocating defense from Ellis and Toplitsky, and it's going to be a jump ball. So SAR won the tip, and that's the first jump ball of the game, so it's going to be JC ball. Or they're going to say SAR. A little confused there, but Orlo picks up his dribble. Struggles to find a pass. Oh, Toplitsky on the beautiful give.
Oh.
Weiss driving in. He's unable to get the layup to go. Rolled around the basket, but he was fouled. So He's going to go to the line for a pair of free throws. First foul of the half for either team. And Weiss is going to be on the line. First free throw is good. That's SAR's first made free throw of the game. They're 1 of 5. 20% from the free throw line. It's not a pretty stat, but it is what it is. As Weiss gets ready to put up his second free throw. And it won't go. Teplitsky grabs the offensive rebound. Oh, the nice post footwork into Schwab, and he gets the layup to go.
Nice
Sammy
play.
Teplitsky looking like Hakeem Olajuwon on the low block with the footwork, and he finds Schwab for the open layup. Oh, Orlo jumping there. Looked like a salamander overplaying.
Oh.
As Eliazada can't get the wide open layup to go.
A little
You
bit too
can't
much
afford to
power
miss
there.
that shot. Weiss with the lob inside to Teplitsky. Oh, he misses the layup. It's almost tipped in. As we've got a skirmish for the ball here. JC's going to come away with it as Walsman was fouled. So SAR doing a great job here in the second half. They're up 40-27, outscoring JEC 14-5 so far in the third quarter. Excuse me. As you got Gross back into the game for JEC, bringing up the ball. Gross is actually wearing a teammate's jersey. It says green on the back. Must have forgot his at home or something. But his last name is Gross, not Green. He's just wearing someone else's jersey. As Walsman gets a little floater to fall. JC cuts it to 11. Shuma to Ellis in the corner from downtown. Won't go.
Walsman has been putting up consistent numbers the entire game. He's not like booming out, but
yeah, good job of
but
consistently getting his shots to fall. He got a blocking foul there on SAR. He's been one of the stars for the Thunder so far, along with Fight and Konigsberg, who have both hit a couple of threes. As Schwab is getting ready to come out of the game, Darren Solomon coming in. The first free throw is good. That's Gross on the line. Or it's going to be Sam Weiss coming out. They've got 6 guys on the court. Someone's got to go out, and it's going to be Mateus Ellis. Confusion there on the substitution from the Sting. Kind of happens to the best of us. As Gross's second free throw is up, and it is no good. A little too strong. Solomon, he's unable to corral the rebound. It's a costly mistake there from the freshman. Unable to corral the rebound. But JC is going to give it right back as Gross has a traveling violation. Weiss brings up the ball. Teplitsky setting a high screen. Weiss driving in. Nice aggressive defense there from Jacob Braun. As they kick it out to Orlo for a wild shot that won't fall. Getting on the floor for the ball, which you love to see, but JC comes away with it. Out to the elbow for Konigsberg, who thinks about the three, won't take it. Walsman drives in, he can't get the layup to fall. And the pass all the way down the court is going to fall into the hands of Weiss. Orla tried putting it up, but it was hit out of bounds by Walsman. As you got Gilad Smith checking into the game for Ezra Schwab.
This is his first appearance in the game.
Yeah, Smith hasn't been getting a lot of minutes for the Sting, but a big physical power forward. So I think it's a good call there by Big Mike to put him into the game.
He actually came into the...
Oh, Teplitsky with a beautiful cut to the hoop, and he puts home the layup.
Nice play by Sammy. As I was saying, Smith actually came into the season injured, and so he wasn't able to be with the team for the first couple of plays, for the first couple of games, and so Big Mike has been trying to ease him in a little bit, get him to learn the plays on with the team.
As Ezra Fight connects on another three-pointer. So it's Ezra Fight and Konigsberg have been chipping in a lot for the offense. They're both very prolific three-point shooters. And that cuts the lead to 9 points. Weiss looking for Solomon. He gets it into Teplitsky. Can't corral the pass, and JC comes away with the steal. Gross bringing it up. He's trapped, looking for a pass. He finds it and gets it back. He attempts a deep three, and that one's good.
Beautiful shot.
Oh my goodness. What a shot.
They've stepped up in the three-point department.
As SAR tries to return the favor with a long shot of their own, they come away with the steal. Smith puts it up and he puts it in.
Nice
Elon
play.
Smith making an immediate impact, coming away with the ball on the loose ball and putting home the little hook shot. As another three attempt from JC, and that one's good. They are going back and forth. It's Ezra Fight hitting his second three in 3 possessions. And the lead, just like that, is cut to 5. JC is reining it in from downtown. And that's got to have SAR a little nervous as Solomon drives in, puts a nice move, and he puts it home. SAR doing an incredible job of driving to the basket. Solomon puts it home for the sting.
Fight just climbed up the point calculator, and he's now at 11. Really jumped up in the second half.
Oh, Teplitsky picks the pockets of Walsman, bringing it home. Oh, the Euro step. Blocking foul.
Ball comes down onto his head.
Gross is called for the blocking foul.
That was unfortunate.
As Harry Bernstein gets ready to check back into the game. First we'll see of him in the second half. Contrary to what you may think, Gross does have a first name. I know I've only been calling him Gross, but his first name is Yermi. So, sorry to all the JC fans watching out there. As Eliazada checks back into the game, along with Donnie Konigsberg, as Yermi Gross and Jacob Braun come out. And the free throw from Teplitsky is good.
Yes. Nice shot.
Sammy Teplitsky hits both free throws.
No, he missed the first one,
but he hits the second free throw. Nice cut to the basket by Levine, but Eliazada couldn't find him. Oh, Orlo with the nice hands from behind nearly gets the steal. Walsman puts the moves on Teplitsky, the underhand layup, and that was nowhere near the hoop.
Nice
up the court
pass.
all the way. Sammy finishes with the pass, and Darren Solomon with the incredible play to tip it straight up and in, and the lead is back up to 10. Darren Solomon making a great impact here in the second half. He's got 4 points, his first 4 points of the season. That was some crazy athleticism to get all the way back into play and just tap it back up and in like they were playing City. It was also a beautiful pass from Teplitsky all the way up to Orlo. As the free throw is no good. Got Savoni coming into the game for Teplitsky.
Freshmen are really shining in this game. You love to see it. Weiss, beautiful game. Solomon just made some nice plays, and Mateus also has a lot of points.
Yeah. Like we said, SAR has done everything we highlighted it at the halftime. They've just been getting looks at the basket, more of a team effort. Everything they didn't do well in the first half, they've done well here in the second. Out to Solomon. His three is good. Darren Solomon. Oh my goodness, 7 third quarter points for the freshman out of Mariah. They get it to Walsman in the corner. Can't find anyone. Finds Eliazada now in the low block. Smith playing great defense to deny him the shot. Walsman with a crazy move, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and he's fouled. Nice aggressive basketball there from Gavi Walsman, putting up the contested shot, getting his own board, and getting hacked. So he will head to the line for a couple of free throws.
What is this, his 7th foul shot of the game?
Yeah, 7th and 8th, I believe.
Wow.
He's got quite the methodical free throw routine, taking quite a few dribbles. Doesn't pay off there as he can't hit the free throw, a little too strong. So SAR up 51-40 with 8.7 to go in the third quarter. I mean, third quarter they scored almost as much as they did in the entire first half. It was 26-22 SAR at halftime. So in the third quarter, let's see if I can do the quick math here. SAR has been outscoring JC 25-19. One of the higher scoring quarters of the year from either team. Orlo finds Gilad Smith in the corner. He puts up the three. Won't go. Got a good look as the clock expired on the quarter, but he just couldn't get it to fall. So, SAR with a 51-41 lead heading into the fourth quarter in a high-scoring affair. The offenses for both teams really clicking in the third quarter. It's one of the better displays I've seen in Yeshiva League basketball. Everyone was just, in rhythm out of nowhere, just really hitting their shots. You had some shots from downtown. You had some beautiful passes inside on the cuts, good looks at the basket. Just great basketball from both teams.
Yeah.
You got a lot of new faces for SAR as well. Darren Solomon and Gilad Smith, who both started the season on the injured list. So you love to see they're getting into the game, getting some big minutes here in a close game and contributing. Smith had that nice hook shot. And Darren Solomon has 7 points. Yeah, that one, really athletic play to tip the layup back up and in, and he had a nice 3 from the top of the key.
Yeah, everyone's contributing a lot more in the second half. I love it.
Yeah. As we get ready to kick things off in the fourth quarter, we got Sammy Toplitsky messing around on the court a little bit. Thank you to all the 54 viewers watching the game from your couches at home. Sorry you couldn't be here to see it in person, but we appreciate your dedication.
Let's see if we can get an SAR point for every viewer. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. They're 3 shy right now, so give it a possession or two, and I'm sure they could do it. As JC and SAR both get back onto the court as we kick things off here in the final quarter. SAR up 10. Let's see what we have in store for the fourth. Walsman has it in the corner. Konigsberg from downtown. That one's good. Donnie Konigsberg continues the dominance from three-point land for JC.
It was certainly
and the lead is cut to 7.
Certainly a high-thrown 3, but
yeah, very high-arcing shot, but went in. Weiss driving in, tries the wraparound pass. It gets stolen, but Weiss gets it back. They call Gilad Smith for the travel. Questionable call there by the refs. As Konigsberg is going to bring things up for JC. He just hit that 3 from the elbow. Konigsberg finds Levine. As you're going to have a foul. Smith made a crucial mistake there on defense. He was pressing up too much on his man.
Doing some jumping jacks right now.
Yeah. They're playing a zone defense, so Gilad was playing some aggressive defense there and overplayed and fouled, but it's not going to matter as JC is called for a travel, so this thing will get it right back. Solomon back to Weiss. 3 freshmen in the game for SAR now. Weiss from mid-range, can't get it to fall. Good look from Weiss. Solomon hustling to get the board, he can't get it. Beautiful save from Ezra Fight. And JC will take it up the court. Konigsberg out to Walsman, thinks about the 3. And he's going to get it back, and he does attempt the 3 this time. That one's good!
Wow.
Gavi Walsman. And I can't even put into words the display JC is putting on from downtown. It is astonishing. And the score is 51-47. We have quite the fourth quarter in store for all of you if both teams continue hitting shots the way they are right now. JEC is just putting on a show from downtown. It's nothing like I've ever seen from any team before.
Certainly an exciting game. SAR has held the lead the entire game, but JEC does not seem to quit. They keep coming back and keeping the game within an 11-point range the entire game.
JEC with 6 made 3s so far. It doesn't sound like a lot, but for high school basketball, Yeshiva League basketball, that's quite a few. And it's a good percentage, too. 6 for, let's see here. We've got 13 attempts. So they're almost shooting 50% from 3, which is, it's a great number. To be able to connect on shots like that from downtown at that rate is just, it's the key to the offense for the Thunder. They're just doing a good job. They're not traditionally high percentage shots, but tonight they're falling for JC. And obviously, we all know 3 is more than 2. So whenever they can connect, it's big for the offense to get them in rhythm and just keep this game close. Without the 3s, I have a feeling this game would be going in a very different direction, but their 3-point prowess has kept them in the game.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I was saying during halftime that JC needed to step up there, and they certainly did. Now they're leading the game in threes.
And you've got now 4 of the starters in, with the exception of Orlo, who is on the bench. And Darren Solomon is staying in the game. He didn't do much in the first half, and he was subbed out, and we didn't see much of him. But since subbing in the third quarter, he's been electric for the Sting, and he's staying in the game. He drives in, can't get this one to fall, gets his own board, kicks it out to Weiss. They're going to reset the offense. Nice screen from Teplitsky. Weiss driving into the basket. He can't get it to fall. It's going to be an off-the-ball foul, and JC will take it out from under the basket. Konigsberg bringing it up for the Thunder. SAR has got to make sure they get out on the shooters. We've seen all game, really in the second half, that JC can connect on the shots from downtown, as Levine finds the big man driving in. Weiss able to corral the steal. Nice behind the back move. He loses the ball a little, so he's going to reset the offense. Ellis has it driving in, and they've got a foul call on number 1. That is Aviel Eliazada. Did not seem so happy with the call, but definitely was a foul. He had both hands around Mateus Ellis. So Mateus is at the line for his first free throw. It's up, and it is no good. That is SAR's biggest struggle tonight. They have not been a good team. They have not been shooting well from the charity stripe. I mean, that's an emphasis that Big Mike, I know he's upset about that because it's free points, it's uncontested, and it's just shots you have to hit in high school basketball.
There's a nice one.
And Ellis hits the free throw, but we have a violation. I'm not sure on which Sting member, but someone boxed out early, and the free throw won't count. It'll be JC ball as Orlo gets ready to check back into the game. The SAR stands, breaking out in some defense chants. Love to see them getting into the game. Teplitsky playing harassing defense on Walsman. Beautiful defense, but Walsman with an even better finish. Gabi Walsman slashing and crashing to the basket, and he gets the layup to fall. Weiss with the deep 3. Won't go. Teplitsky with the rebound. It's off of Gabi Walsman. And finally, Solomon's going to check out of the game for Orlo. He did an incredible job contributing 7 points off the bench. A couple of nice layups and a 3. Schwab up to Weiss. As you're setting the screen. Weiss unable to find anything, so he brings it back out to Orlo. And that is going to be a reaching foul on the freshman, Sammy Levine. He seems very unhappy with that call, but he did seem to hack Orlo a little bit, from what I could see, and from what the ref could see clearly, as Schwab is taking it out under the basket. Weiss gets the ball. Teplitsky has it, and he's going to get it to Orlo to run the offense. Big Mike calling out a play. The offense doesn't seem to be running it. Orlo to Schwab in the corner. Thinks about the 3. Posting up. He kicks it out to Ellis. Ellis, oh! Beautiful pass. Sammy Teplitsky finishes it off with the layup.
Incredible pass by Ellis.
Incredible wraparound to get it around the back of the JC defender and find Teplitsky for the 2. Schwab jumping. And Teplitsky picks the pockets of Walsman. Schwab came away with it, found Ellis, who takes it all the way, but he can't finish. Teplitsky gets the board, and he gets it to go. Sammy Teplitsky, too much on the... We got a timeout call from JC. Teplitsky had just too much on the boards for JC to handle. As he... And the JC coach calls a timeout, and says he didn't really want it. Do I have to take it? So I don't know what the thought process was there, but I mean,
well, he wanted a little. He just didn't really want it.
And maybe he wanted half a timeout. Who knows? But as far as I know, calling a timeout means you have to take the timeout. So. So SAR up 55-49 with 4:24 to go in the game. JC cut the lead to as little as 2, but heading into the timeout, SAR did a good job of crashing the offensive boards, getting in some easy layups. It was Toplitsky with the 4 points to balloon the lead back up to 6 on a beautiful pass from Ellis. That's one of the best assists I've seen this year for the Sting. And the next possession, he got an offensive rebound and put in the easy 2. I mean, Toplitsky, he's just a force on the rebounds. He's too big for anyone to handle. He's so much bigger than anyone JC has. So when he gets inside and gets the rebound, it's just too hard to stop. The next biggest guy they have is the next biggest guy that JC has is Walsman, and I mean he just doesn't really compare to Toplitsky in size.
Yeah.
As the inbounds for JC. Jeremy Gross back in the game, playing point guard for the Thunder. SAR is back in their zone. Walsman putting the moves on Toplitsky. Oh, Toplitsky reaches in and he fouls him. Walsman put the nice handles on the SAR big man, and he drew the reach and foul.
Toplitsky certainly outdoes Walsman in size, but Walsman's been drawing a lot of fouls from him this game.
Yeah, this is Walsman's, I believe, 9th and 10th free throw, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
SAR has not done a good job of staying out of foul trouble. They had 9 in the first half, actually, and they've got 6 here in the second half. JC only had, I believe, 3 or 4 in the first half, and they've got 4 here today. 4 in the second half. So, I mean, SAR pretty much doubling JC's foul count. And that along with the threes is what's keeping this game close for the JC Thunder. If it weren't for the free throws, they'd be down by something closer to 10, 12. But they've been drawing a lot of fouls. And they've, unlike SAR, been connecting on the free throws. As there's a little confusion here at the scores table, not quite sure what's going on. But we'll just have a little bit of an extended timeout, it seems. As we seem ready to kick things off again. Oh, Toplitsky was talking with Big Mike. He wasn't paying attention to the game, but fortunately JC couldn't connect on the open layup. As Orlo brings things up for SAR, finds Solomon, fakes, drives in, the floater, can't get it to fall. Nice move from Solomon.
Nice
Toplitsky gets another board. Oh, the footwork. They call him for a travel. Wow. Toplitsky with some nice footwork, but he took an extra step. And it'll be JC ball. Gross driving in, can't get the layup to fall, but he draws a foul. SAR's 7th foul of the second half, and he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. So as well as JC has been playing, they're still down 6 with 3:46 to go. So whatever they do to try and get themselves back in this game, they got to do it in a timely fashion, because it's not like you can't score 6 points in almost 4 minutes, but once you get to the 2-3 minute mark, it gets a little harder to pick the offense up that quickly. So you want to cut it to as few as possible before then, so that way you keep the game in reach within the last couple of minutes. As Gross hits the first free throw, and it's 55-50. Second free throw is no good. Solomon gets up really high to grab that rebound.
Nice play.
Ooh. They're going to call the foul on Jacob Braun as he came from behind and hit the ball out of Ellis's hands.
Do not want that after just getting to take advantage of a foul shot.
Yeah, definitely. As Harry Bernstein is going to get ready to check back into the game. Solomon has it in the corner. Oh, strong pass, but Ellis able to make a nice grab. Oh, the spin move. Drives in out to Toplitsky. Toplitsky running the offense here for a little bit. Weiss has it. Toplitsky setting the screen. Weiss out to Ellis. Ellis with a nice hop step move, and he finishes with the layup.
Beautiful play.
Mateus Ellis with a beautiful move to the basket, and he puts home the layup.
A lot of ball movement on that play.
Yeah. Nice job by Toplitsky setting up the high screen to allow some drives to the basket. That layup is no good from JC. SAR pushing the break. It's Ellis with another nice move to the basket, but he can't get this one to fall. Gross has it for JC. He had his teammate on the low block, but he couldn't find him as he puts up the floater, and it's rejected by Toplitsky. The pass up to Weiss. He's got it. Can't finish, but he is fouled by the freshman, Sammy Levine. wild sequence of events. As the JC coach, I mean, just like really some confusing decisions there as he just makes SAR wait to take the free throw as he calls his team over for a quick 5-second huddle. I don't even know what he could have said to them that quickly, but the first free throw from Weiss is good. As excuse me, as it's Ellis coming out for Bernstein. Sam Weiss has really continued his scoring in the second half as he hits both free throws. He's got he had 11 in the first half. And he's only got 5 in the second half, but overall 16 on the game, which is quite good. As Walsman attempts a 3 that hits nothing, but a nice play from, I couldn't see who that was on JC, to save it by throwing it off of Orlo's leg, and it'll stay with the Thunder. So SAR trying their best to pull away here, up 9 with 2:22 to go. Still a lot of time, but you get the feeling that JC is going to need a 3, as that one won't go. It was an open look for Fight, but he couldn't get it to fall. Solomon.
Harry Bernstein with the notable mask. It is not by choice, ladies and gentlemen.
As Solomon traveled, his second travel of the game. The floater, again, hits nothing as Solomon corrals the rebound. SAR, you want to see them take a nice long possession on offense, run the clock down as much as they can. Sammy doing a good job of running off as much clock as he can. SAR hasn't even stepped inside the three-point line yet this possession. They're doing a good job of running out the clock. Orlo with a behind-the-back pass to Bernstein. Little flashy play there.
Certainly looked cool.
As you've got a timeout from Big Mike. So with 1:35 to go, SAR up by 9. It is definitely far from over, but it is looking like the Sting are going to pull away with the victory here. But you never want to speak too soon, as they did choke a 9-point lead in the earlier game to TABC, but that was with closer to 5-6 minutes left. For JC to come back in this game, they definitely need to hit a couple shots from downtown, have some big defensive stops. So it's a lot to ask from the Thunder, but we'll see what can happen. As the Hive is silent, not so many fans here tonight, as it is pretty late. This was an 8:15 p.m. start. It's already 9:29.
Almost my bedtime.
Well, you'll make an exception staying out late announcing tonight. As we've hit the 60 mark for viewers, so thank you to all of you tuning in. The Sting really want to finish this one out as it's Clocky's checking back into the game for, I assume, defense and rebounding, as he's, pretty big guy, 6'2", 6'3". So SAR wants to close out this game, go home, enjoy the night. We've got a snow day tomorrow. So it would be a nice way to close out the week heading into the long weekend. And they've got a big game in a week and a half against Frisch. That's their final game of the season. So let's see if they can close it out in the last minute and a half here. Weiss has it. JC's playing man with Walsman in the high post. Playing down low. SAR doing an incredible job of chewing off the clock here. And Levine is going to foul. And it's Hockey with probably the shortest appearance in Sting history, checking in for 17 seconds as Teplitsky comes back in. But whatever he can do to help the team, right?
Of course.
JC catching up in the foul department now with 7 fouls as well. It's 1-1 for Orlo. The first free throw won't go, a little short. So he lets out a pretty loud grunt of disappointment as Teplitsky is fouled. And you've got Daniel Berger checking back into the game. So I think they seem to be waving the white flag here with 1:15 to go, up by 9. Berger checking in for his first appearance of the game, the freshman. Doesn't get a lot of minutes, but He's one of the favorites on the team. Everyone hypes him up a lot when he gets into the game.
Yeah, Orlo certainly waved him in. Very excited. So
Excited to see what he can do in the last minute 15. Hopefully he can get a basket, maybe a nice pass. It's just fun to see guys who don't usually get time on the court able to step on and contribute to the team.
yeah.
So we've got a timeout from JC. Not much they can do in the last minute 15, but the coach is doing his best to instruct his guys on how they can attempt to make a comeback.
This timeout was wanted.
Yeah, unlike the previous one, the JC coach seems pretty content about wanting this timeout. Unlike the first one where he didn't really want it, but he called it, so
Yeah.
you know, a bit of a error in his thought process, but you know, happens to the best of us.
Of course.
As it's 1-1, Toplitsky on the line for the first shot. Toplitsky's first shot, no good. Short, offensive rebound from Mateus Ellis. And you don't want to say that seals the deal, but, and just as I spoke too soon, he turns the ball over. JC taking a while to get a shot up here. They need to move quickly, and it's pretty much got to be a three. Königsberg out, and the pass is stolen by Weiss.
Their coach yelling, shoot it. They just cannot put up a shot.
They can't get an open look, and Weiss just about seals the deal with that steal, and he's fouled. So, I mean, well-played game from JC. Prolific three-point shooting team. Great on offense, able to score the ball. Did a good job of breaking SAR's press. But barring a miracle, it seems that they're going to fall a little short here as Walsman drives in and he can't get the layup to go. Rebound is corralled by Ellis. And JC going to foul again. So with 42.3 to go, a 9-point game, you have to wonder when it stops being worth it for JC to foul.
I would have guessed a little while ago, but
you know, you play till the buzzer, I guess. Ellis is the one taking the trip to the foul stripe this time. As you got Brandwine checking in for SAR for Daniel Berger. His, oh no, Berger's staying in. It's Orlo coming out. The horn blew, but there was no stoppage of play. Led to some confusion. And that was a wide open layup.
Must-make play
For Ezra Fight, and he just could not get it to fall. Things really unraveling at the seams here for JC in the final couple of minutes. So JC put up a great fight, playing a much more physically gifted, bigger team. They were able to keep it close for a while, but to their chagrin, SAR is going to come away with the victory with 33 seconds to go. They're up by 9. I mean, we've still got a lot of timeouts, a lot of fouls left. I mean, kind of wonder, 33 seconds left. It would be quite the neat trick to score 10 points and win this game. So I wonder when they'll just let the ball play out and let them run out the clock.
Yeah.
As we're going to kick things back off, coming out of the timeout. It's Hockey getting in the game now. Just about the whole team played for SAR today, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, after Berger checked in, it was the whole team. So you love to see it. And it wasn't really a blowout even. It was a close game, but still everybody was able to see their time on the court. As Ellis's first free throw is no good, but now SAR is in the double bonus, so he's going to get a second free throw regardless.
It's nice to see a coach having so much trust in his whole team that he can put everyone in, even in a close game.
Definitely, definitely. As Orlo gets ready to check back in. Ellis hits the second free throw.
Nice shot.
And that is SAR's 60th point. So, JC rolling it up the court. Has to not run off the clock too soon. Königsberg has it. JC taking too long to get their shot up. And there's going to be a foul call on Brandwine. As Harry Bernstein is checking back into the game for Sam Weiss. As you're seeing some smiles across the SAR bench. Just about ready to celebrate their victory tonight. Brandwine has it, tries bringing it up the court, realizes it's a bad idea. Gets it up to Orlo. And JC still fouling. Down 10 with 17 seconds. They are really not giving up. I mean, I definitely respect playing till the buzzer sounds and putting in your best effort, but at some point, these people got to drive home. So you want to be considerate, realizing that it is just about impossible to score 10 points in 17 seconds and maybe just let the offense run out the clock. As Orlo hits the second free throw. They're rolling it up again. Königsberg takes it. Berger denying him the shot. Fight has it. Inside to Walsman. Puts up a wild shot, and that one goes. And we're going to have a timeout from the JC coach. I mean, really not letting this one run out. It's a 9-point game with under 9 seconds to go. They need a point every second to come back. But, you know, the JC coach just making this as difficult as possible for the Sting. As you can see, the refs seem to be a little bit tired of the timeouts. I think they want to go home, get into bed.
You got to respect the effort, though.
Yeah, definitely.
They're really giving it all in the last couple of minutes.
And you have to wonder, they've got quite the long drive back to Elizabeth, so this might be to their disadvantage. You don't want to get these kids home too late. I don't know if JC has a snow day as well, but if not, you know, maybe they got a test tomorrow or something they got to study for. You gotta really keep the kids' best interests at heart and realize this one's a bit out of reach.
Yeah.
With 8.7 seconds to go, we are gonna hopefully have the last inbound of the game. JC, and they are still fouling. There's 6 seconds left, and SAR is up by 9, but the Thunder will not stop fouling. So
pure dedication.
SAR 7 of 20, as Big Mike just said, from the free throw line. But they're still going to win this game by a solid margin, as the first free throw is no good from Orlo. Second one is good. With 6 seconds left, I wonder if this will be it. 5, 4, 3. And that is it. The SAR Sting win this one by a final of 62-52, pushing their record up to 7-2. The JC Thunder fall to 1-4. Big win for SAR. They outplayed JC. It was a close game. JC did a good job of keeping it close with the threes. But ultimately, the Sting were able to prevail and get their 7th win of the season. So we are going to try to get you an interview with Sam Weiss after the game. He was the star of the game for the Sting.
Yeah, stepping up, a beautiful game for the freshmen, for a team that is losing 2 of their best players because of COVID and COVID protocols. It's great to see a nice win.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, guys, big games from both of you. 7 points in the third quarter. Electric performance. You had 16. Filling in for Jake and Jacob. A couple of freshmen. Your first game. What did this game mean to you guys?
Well, yeah, it got me. It's a big win because Jake and Jacob weren't playing, and we lost like 2 last of our big games. So like it gets us back on track.
So 7th win. You got one last game against Frisch. What's the mindset heading into the playoffs? Big game against Frisch to try and get a bye.
It's like revenge because we lost. We were heavy like favorites and we got embarrassed.
All right, thanks guys.